let's see. Archive Reliquary Key. Right from the Uber-Searing Exarch. And we want to get a shiny Omniscience. Oh, imagine we would get a beautiful Nom Nom Science. But it's gonna be the shield. I think the staff might sell. But I think it's gonna be the shield with super bad rolls. But if it's an amulet, that would be fucking insane. Boots? Boots? I didn't even know this boss dropped boots. Ah, these are the new... Wait, this is a new unique, right? This is the one from that got introduced this league as an additional drop. The Ancestor Totems. Okay, let me see what the non-colored version looks like. Dawn Strider. It is an item for... Daddy Omni, please take me to the Sanctum. Woo! I mean, I asked for it. Oh, Divine Orb and Skittering. Thanks, Delirium. Oh! Oh! Fuck me, dude! Fuck me, dude! Oh, shit, dude! Bro. Holy moly, dude. Crusader gloves? Really? The worst cheat, as always. There we go. And now give me finally a good boss drop, please. All the bosses drop just shit. Uber Elder, don't let me down, okay? You're the big boy. You got this. Son of a shit boss, dude. Yeah, but then I always like, oh, I have a couple divines. I refresh my live searches. Oh, here are a couple of divines for Megalomaniac. Later on, another one pops up. Oh, I could buy this one and test it. Another 2 divines are gone. Here gone, there gone. Oh, I need to test this helmet. Oh, 7 divines gone. Like, you know, I'm making good currency, but I'm like, I'm way better at spending currency than making currency. Hey guys, and welcome to a new video. Today, the 4th and final update on my league start on the EK Ignite Elementalist. Yeah, it was an actual really awesome journey, and no, I'm not done with the build, but I'm just calling my league start to be done. For me, league start is finishing the Atlas, you know, get 115 of 115 map completion, as well as getting all the void stones. And this time around, compared to the other leagues, usually on the other leagues, you know, if I cannot do a boss, I just buy a carry, and I just want to get my void stones to get all my maps on tier 16. I gathered all the favorite map slots besides the Feared Invitation. I do not think that I can do the Feared yet. I haven't tried it. But neither do I want to spend like 3, 4, 5 divines in terms of fragments, Uber Elder, or like Shaper Elder, Atziri, what else, Cortex, and you know, and to give it a shot, and then in the worst case scenario just lose everything. I don't feel like that, and I don't think that I need to stress myself on that part either. But I got everything done. I killed Maven today, I killed Uber Elder today, I killed Shaper today, and so on. And I had a really awesome blast, and I think this build has become a lot more successful than I actually thought it's going to be. So I can see when Reddit like says, yeah, this build, like, do not play this. This is a bait. This is like a build that only works on 100 divines. I definitely proved them wrong. We started with nothing but Labyrinth and a pair of Brimstone gloves and worked our way up to clearing all the Atlas with the current version. So I want to do a quick little map showcase so you guys see the current state, what I'm working on right now, and the upcoming days in terms of content and what I'm trying to do, or what are the next steps basically upgrading wise and so on. So yeah, the MTX here is the Despair Herald effect. I get this asked like, I don't know, easily 100 times per day. So it's, there you go, Despair Herald effect. And when it comes to the current mapping strategy, what I'm using, it's basically, I'm just trying out, I'm doing like Conqueror Guardian, Guardian farming, like this, the kind of like strategy that I had last league in the end, where I said like, you know, I want to block every single league mechanic, and everything besides Delirium here is blocked. Reason for that is, I just don't care about that. The thing is, I personally think as long as you haven't skilled into certain mechanics, it's kind of useless, right? So if I say, hey, I haven't skilled a single breach node, then I can also block breach because they're not going to drop a lot, basically, right? And what I did basically with the Atlas tree is just like map boss killing, we have a chance to get Conqueror maps, Guardian maps, Shaper maps, synthesized maps, and then I went full out on Delirium. So every single Delirium cluster and Searing Exarch is skilled out, and this is what I'm currently doing, pretty much farming every single map, as well as mostly doing all the Conqueror maps. The one thing that is very, very hard, and you're gonna see this in a second, so there is a new keystone, right? This Wrath of the Cosmos got reworked, and this is basically like making this thing even harder when it comes to the altars. The altars got nerfed, but I still think the altars is a better addition than farming the witnesses, for example, and doing the invitations, because the keystone Hate of Hubris, which doubled the effect basically, oh nice memory, which doubled the effect of the invitations, this is gone, right? So here my Sanctum is ready, but I want to make a separate Sanctum video and the way I farm it another day, basically. But other than that, at the moment, it's just about grinding currency and trying to figure out what is going to be the first big currency project that we're gonna do. I tend towards going another like 60 times as Simulacrum. Obviously, my character is not that strong already that I say I can do like wave 30 Simulacrum. I think without a Headhunter, this is actually, I wouldn't say not possible, but you know, when you're farming Simulacrum, you're doing Simulacrum for a certain reason. You want to farm currency, right? And Headhunter, Inspired Learnings, that kind of things, they help tremendously on the way of doing so. But I would say if you can do like the first 20, 22, 23 waves, you should be able to make profit, especially since the Simulacrums are rather cheap, I would say, at the moment, with like 55 to 60 chaos a piece. And I think this is like a pretty good opportunity. So when the divine prices rise higher and higher like they do right now, I think they went like from 140 to 160 just today. I'm pretty sure soon you get like 1 divine for 3 Simulacrums. That would be like round about a 20 divines investment, but therefore you can like farm I don't know, a week straight Simulacrum. It is boring, I agree on that part, but I still think on this low price of a Simulacrum there is like no way that you cannot make some good currency, especially now. Megalomaniacs, voices, everything here is in high demand. It can backfire, obviously, because I mean, at the end of the day, there are certain strategies and you're gonna make a certain amount of currency per hour. I'm not really too much into this currency per hour, but hey, if you spend time doing something, then you want to get currency out of it, right? And in the worst case scenario, we're gonna spend 20 divines and 60 Simulacrums and we only get like 40 divines back, which means like 20 divines profit, but in a matter of like a couple of days, I think this is terrible. But as of right now, I'm doing the strategy here with like just killing map boss and going full out on Delirium. Lots of new rewards, lots of cool things. But if this thing gonna work out, the memory we're gonna put away, that's like a little bit more. What is that one? Abysses with 4 chaos. I think that's gonna be more if you skill into Abyss. But yeah, this is just what we farmed today, like insane amounts of maps, and now basically a favorite Defiled Cathedral, because in one hand I think like I want to farm Defiled Cathedral just because the option of getting an Apothecary card drop, which is insanely rare. I remember last league I farmed like I think like a 1,500 Defiled Cathedrals and I haven't gotten a single card out of it. Might be that I'm super unlucky, or you know, the card is just dead rare. But, you know, at some point you want to have some profit. But I could also farm like barrel chambers for doctor cards, for example. But I just want to farm in a map where I get something super special if I'm lucky, you know? You could just run one map, drop a card, oh, I'm like 30 divines richer than before, right? Just because. If you would go like, let's say, a Delirium / Legion farming, that was my first kind of like initial thought, then you would most likely go towards Dunes. Dunes doesn't really have a special card drop or anything as far as I know, but it's a very good layout, a very easy boss, so very good to farm. And as I said, as long as I don't scale into anything, I'm just going to block out all the league mechanics and just go straight with Delhi. And I also took the Stream of Consciousness, so I cannot like modify by fragments, but I get 50% more base chance for extra content. And if I block everything else, then it's a very high. I would say in 8 out of 10 maps, I'm getting the Delirium Mirror. And with all the new nodes here, when you kill the map boss, you have a chance to get +1 to all of your Delirium rewards, to get extra rewards, to get faster progress and so on. I think it's going to be very, very fun. But as of right now, farm currency, upgrade the gear. Let's talk about the gear. What did change? Actually, only one single thing did change from the yesterday's video, and this is I got myself a Blizzard Crown with Hatred Mana Reservation Efficiency. I did actually revamp my Atlas tree once again. It's like, you know, every time I want to upgrade something, I need to swap things. But I needed more Mana Reservation Efficiency, and I actually got myself 2 cool Mega Maniacs. The first one here is Fan the Flames, Spiteful Presence with Hatred Mana Reservation, and Veteran Defender, which is attributes and all res, which I think is pretty nice because we are always lacking strength and dexterity. And the other one is Brush with Death, Doriani's Lesson for Life Leech, and Towering Threat, also a good note for like life and AoE. So this is my double cluster here, and this one made me able to permanently reserve Hatred, and now we're using Malevolence as we want to use it with our blessing support. So while mapping, I'm gonna have haste on, and I have more proc speed. I have here even the alternate quality. If I find it, I think it's over here. So this one has increased projectile speed, which is even better for the clear, right? So while mapping, haste, I'm gonna explode everything once the boss comes up, or any conqueror, or any whatever I do. Malevolence, extra damage. We get like, what is it, 20% more damage over time. And alternate quality, increased effect of ailments, and our aura actually lasts like 30 or 27 seconds, which is pretty cool. So you activate like 2 or 3 times per map. It's absolutely no problem to get this going. And yeah, so Blizzard Crown would be the highest DPS upgrade. Your hits treat cold resistance as 10% higher than actual value. We don't care about that because we're in the Ignite build. We deal fire damage as our main damage source, and we're just going to benefit from the added flat cold damage. Out of that, bunch of dexterity, and the rest just stayed the same. Still the same stuff, still the same whatever, nothing changed. I have like Elegant Hubris or Brutal Restraint on my life search since basically forever, since League start. I have like 7 different ones on my life search. None of them popped up. That would be the place over here. But now let's talk about the further upgrades. What do I need? What do I think I want to get, right? So if you take a look at my gear, I'm still running this Mark of Submission, which is terrible. I want to get a Curse on Hit ring, and Curse on Hit is weaker now. That's why the rings are actually rather cheap with like a 2-3 divines a piece than it used to be with like way more, like 7, 8, 9 divines, right? I still need to get the Polaric Devastation for Herald of Ash, the flame thingy here. That's, by the way, my life search, so I'm gonna just deactivate that for a second. My shield is still, like most of the items, the belt, the gloves, the rings here, the shield, the obliteration, all of these items are from day 1 of the league. Like, if you take a look at my shield, absolutely garbage. Life, resistant, and the craft resistant. The critical strike chance for spells is okay. I mean, we don't benefit from crit, but it makes it easier to proc the LA overload. But, you know, you don't want to have stuff like that. So, basically, I need to replace my gloves. I'm not sure if I want to stay with the Aberrate's Hooves. I need to rebuy my better belt. I need to change my shield. I need to change my 2 rings with the flammability on hit, with the Polaric Devastation. And yeah, that's pretty much it. This is my core gear that I would say, okay, this is proof until whatever, but all of these items need to get changed. I still don't have any Awakened Gems, so this is definitely also on the list of stuff that I want to get pretty soon, because Awakened Gems is always good to have. It's like your damage, and if it's still like early in the league, so people are hyped, people are mapping a lot, so it's no problem to get all your gems up to a very high base level. I'm still missing large cluster jewels twice. I'm missing 4 medium cluster jewels. I'm missing a Watcher's Eye. I'm missing, dude, you know, I'm so on the basic and yeah, the default, the basic things of this build, and I still was able to do all the content considered for me for League Start. Obviously, I'm not tried any uber pinnacle boss, and I'm far away of doing those. But it was just still a very great journey to get to this point. And now, as I said, for the next upcoming days, I'm just gonna grind gear. I'm gonna not stop the build, but I'm gonna give you guys soon still more upgrades about it. Every time I think, like, you know, if I change a gem, I'm not gonna make a video about it. But if I say, okay, I upgrade this, and now we have like more damage, we changed the skill tree, we added this, here's another map showcase, I'm now able to do Simulacrum 30 or whatever, I'm gonna keep you guys updated. But in the next part, it's gonna be probably a video about the league mechanic. I want to do the mystery boxes would be very cool actually, and I still have them, or at least I bought a bunch of those boxes already, but they're like pretty cool. My Atlas farming strategy, maybe crafting videos this league, because I think I'm missing out on those kind of things because I usually craft off stream. But this league, I really want to get like, okay, this is our base, and now we just craft on stream, cut it together, and then I can show you guys how I crafted certain item pieces or how I've done this kind of stuff. Yeah, good. I think this is it for this kind of video. Sorry if I'm a little bit brain fuzzy, but it was been a 12-hour stream and now another like 2 hours of doing other stuff. So I'm looking forward to bed right now. I'm gonna get a good amount of sleep and continue the grind tomorrow. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next video.